Let's do some brainstorming. Have you come across the word colonization? What do you know about pre-colonization and post-colonization period? Make a list of the colonies of British. Here we have a poem, The Weaver Bird by Kofi Aunur. Let's get starting to know what it is all about. Let's know more about the author or poet. Kofi Aunur. Kofi Aunur was born on 1935-2013. He was a Ghanaian poet and author whose work combined the poetic traditions of his native Ewe people and contemporary and religious symbolism to depict Africa during decolonization. He started writing under the name George Aunur Williams and was also published as Kofi Neidewu Aunur. He taught African literature at the University of Ghana. Professor Aunur was among those who were killed in the September 2013 attack at Westgate Shopping Mall in Nairobi, Kenya, where he was a participant at the Story Moja Hay Festival. The theme of the poem is very simple. Let's know more on it. The Weaver Bird is a post-colonial poem by the late Kofi Aunur from Ghana. It utilizes the symbol of the weaver bird to represent the coming of the colonialists to Africa. The language is very simple and this is effective in conveying a deeper meaning. It depicts the invasion of the colonizer and the predicament of the colonized people. Phrases like, "and laid its egg on our only tree," and "old shrines defiled by the weaver's excrement," show how the colonizer came to establish itself on the African continent, leaving them with nothing. A tone of bitterness and anger is brought out by the use of the word excrement, which shows how the Africans do not consider the ways forced on them by the West as superior. The poem. The weaver bird built in our house and laid its egg on our only tree. We did not want to send it away. We watched the building of the nest and supervised the egg laying. And the weaver returned in the guise of the owner, preaching salvation to us that owned the house. They say it came from the west, where the storms at sea had felled the gulls, and the fishers tried their nets by lantern light. Its sermon in the divination of ourselves, and our new horizon limits at its nest. But we cannot join the prayers and answers of the communicants. We look for new homes every day. For new altars we strive to rebuild the old shrines defiled by the weaver's excrement. Analysis of the poem. The poem is about the coming of the whites to Africa, the results of colonialism, and how the whites managed to change the Africans during the colonial rule. The Weaver Bird is a post-colonial poem by the late Kofi Aunur from Ghana. It uses and utilizes the symbol of the weaver bird to represent the coming of the colonialists to Africa. The use of language was very simple and this is effective in conveying a deeper meaning. It depicts the invasion of the colonizer and the predicament of the colonized people. Phrases like, "and laid its eggs on our only tree," and "old shrines defiled by the weaver's excrement," show how the colonizer came to establish itself on the African continent, leaving them with nothing. A tone of bitterness and anger is brought out by the use of the word excrement, which shows how the Africans do not consider the ways forced onto them by the West as superior. And I hope you can relate to this poem because as Indians we were also ruled by the Britishers and under the colonial rule for over 200 years. It is said that Aunur wrote a great number of his poems as if he was envisioning his own demise. But he is a peculiar and unique writer, one who strives almost too hard to bring his ancestry and culture into his poems, sometimes even borrowing words from the local Ewe dialect. Being such a strong and avid practitioner of the traditional religion meant that he was of a relict species, especially for one so highly educated. It was an even rare phenomenon. That awareness, not only that he was a relict specimen as an individual, but that the entire culture was suffering entropy, may have come through his poems in a manner that would suggest at first that it was writing about his mortal end. Besides the personal and cultural lament, Avunur also shrewdly decried what he would have considered the decadent spectre of Western influences, religions, social organization, and economic philosophy, on the history and fortunes of African people in general. He would lambast the thoughtless exuberance with which Africans themselves embraced such things and gradually engineered what he would have considered a self-degradation that went far beyond a loss of cultural identity. He would often construct his writings to look at these things through the lenses of his own Eve culture. Source: bloggers.com and ebook prescribed by Bangalore University. For any queries and doubts, mention in the comment section below. Stay home, stay safe. Signing off, Alia Naz.